Been drawn that the number of members that have registered in our register here as of now is 290. We have gotten an additional 3 or 4 people that came in. So total members physically present now is 290. For our own records, please. I'm sure you have all collected a copy of this document. Let me learn, please. I will allow you to speak, please. We have only receipt of this document, which contain about 10 to 11 different areas of constitution amendment, sector by sector. We are not going to consider all the 11 that are embedded in this document because of time. And we know that a lot of members have not gone through all the documents to be able to absorb, understand, and comprehend what is in it. We are only picking one that pertains security, and it is for obvious reasons. We all know what is happening in the country. We cannot afford to delay any more consideration of this very important document that will give us the opportunity to come up with a state security provision in our constitution. And that's the reason why we felt that we need to single out only one. The rest, since after today, we will be proceeding for our end of the year legislative holidays for 2 weeks. It will avail members the opportunity to go through all the other documents so that as soon as we come back, we'll consider the others. So please, honorable colleagues, let your attention be only on the aspect of the security and policing, which is on page 29 of this document. Page 29. That is the one that will be of interest to us today. Yes, what is it? Is it point of order or what?
Order 8, Rule 6. Mr. Speaker, my right honorable colleagues, this Constitutional Review Committee is a serious issue. It is an issue that all of us has to sit down and look into it and see what we are going to do for Nigerians. For a long period of time, for the past 3 years, we are sitting down in this chamber. Whenever any bill that comes before this chamber, Mr. Speaker, because of you, we are doing it to make sure that we pass it into law. Mr. Speaker, we received this document this afternoon. We cannot be able to know what is in this Constitutional Review Committee. What we want is that, Mr. Speaker, allow us to go and study this book and come back and discuss about this issue. We have started talking about issue of security 2 days back in this chamber, and there is no issue has been taken. We invited the Minister of Finance, we invited the security agencies, we invited the Inspector General of Police. Mr. Speaker, we have to resolve that issue. Whether they have been founded or not, issue of security is the issue of Nigeria. It is an issue that is appointed each and every one of us. We have to sit down and look at it. Our Nigerian military agencies or security agencies, are they found it very well that they cannot be able to tackle the issue of security? Mr. Speaker, we have so many lapses.
Honorable Bashir,
we should do justice to Nigerians.
It is okay.
We should be afraid
you have made your point. You can sit down, please.
We are going to make judgment.
Honorable Bashir,
God will do his own.
If you don't sit down, I will take disciplinary action against you.
We better be careful.
Please sit down.
Thank you.
Sit down, unless if you want us to refer to edit.
Assembly. Dear honorable colleagues, my name is Benjamin Okezie Kalu. I represent the people of Nigeria, starting from Ben, the federal constituency. Mr. Speaker, I'm from Abia State. I rise this morning to seek the leave of this House to lay the report of the Committee on Constitution Review on the first batch of prioritized constitution alteration bills. Honorable Speaker, you recall that we had a bulky document we presented before now, which we just rescinded. And today we have abridged them to prioritizing few of them. That is what we are about to lay. With your leave, Mr. Speaker, I so move.
Thank you once again, Mr. Speaker. I'm Professor Julius Ihanvere, CON, Owan Federal Constituency, and Deputy Chairman of the House Committee on Constitutional Review. I rise very proudly to second the motion moved by the Deputy Speaker of the House. I so second.
Those in support of this motion say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. The Leader of the House. As I've said earlier, we are only restricting ourselves to only one document, that is in respect of a bill to provide for the establishment of state. Now, let me use this opportunity to highlight how we are going to do it. Usually, the national but the electronic voting system is right now not working. So we are going to do head count, one after the other, to ascertain that we have the number to actually pass this amendment. Certain the number that are for and against. And at the end of the day, we'll be able to know which side will carry the day. And let me also emphasize again that this bill has 18 clauses, 1 to 18, an explanatory memorandum, a long title. So before we go into the actual voting, let me invite the Deputy Speaker, who is the chairman of the Constitution Amendment Committee, to give a synopsis of this particular bill for members to be more informed about what the contents are. The Deputy Speaker.
By the grace of this House, was made the chairman of the Constitutional Review Committee. We've been busy with this activity, but today, what I've been asked to give synopsis on is issue of the insecurity that we have in the country, and what is the intervention we're going to make as Parliament to help the executive in what they are doing to secure more lives and properties. You remember, we have always said that the primary purpose of government is to protect lives and properties. And we have always also agreed that when we talk about government, it's not just one arm of government. That though we are three arms of government, that we are one government. So which means that we must at all times have one national objective. And now, the current objective of this country is that we are putting security on the front burner. We are prioritizing security beyond anything. And we are exemplifying that to Nigerians. That was why, on just one call, all of you gathered here today from your various constituencies, despite the difficulties, because you believe you are part of the people who will provide the solution. The solution we have before us is on HB 617, which has been in this House, gone all through the process, gone through public hearing, and we are today to vote on it. Why do we need to vote on it? We need to vote on it so that it can progress immediately, both to the state and to the president to give his assent. What this means is that we want to give wheels to this solution that we think, and Nigerians think, there's a national consensus on it. And what is it? That state police will make response time to incidents of crime shorter than it has always been. Now it is longer. you and I knows because the centralized authorization point is at Abuja. It is difficult to get response as when due. But with state police, we are going to get our brothers to be able to monitor what is around us. People who understand the language, people who understand the geography, the culture, the religion, people who know us, protecting us. For me, it is best. And that is what the conversation has yielded in this document that is before you. I want to urge us that we show Nigerians that we truly, truly care that our lives are protected. Not just through the guns and the bullets of the military, but through legislative intervention that we are making here today. I beg of you that we make this constitutional review to be something that will leave a legacy. It has gone through the parliament severally, but today we can bring the journey to an end by giving Nigerians what they have actually longed for. Thank you very much, and God bless you.
Thank you. Then clause 2 is talking about the right to dignity of human person. Clause 2 is talking about the principal act. Clause 3 is talking about other aspects like right to personal liberty, right to freedom of expression and the press, right to freedom from discrimination, remuneration of the president and certain other officers. Clause 3 is just talking about right of personal liberty. Clause 4 is talking about right to freedom of expression and press. Clause 5 is talking about right to freedom from discrimination. Clause 6 is talking about remuneration, etc., of the president and certain other officers. Clause 7 is talking about power as to matters of evidence. Clause 8 is talking about power as to matters of evidence. Clause 9 is talking about establishment of certain federal executive bodies, in this case, federal commissions and councils. Clause 10 is talking about establishment of certain state executive bodies, such as state commissions. Clause 11 is talking about Nigerian police. Clause 12 is talking about the establishment of Nigerian police.
Point of order, Mr. Speaker.
Okay, this clause 11 is where we are talking about the creation of federal and state police.
Point of order, Mr.
Clause
Speaker.
11.
Point of order, Mr. Speaker.
Please, let me finish. When I finish, I will yield the floor if there is any need. Please. Then clause 12 is talking about establishment of Nigerian police. Clause 13 is talking about appointment of Inspector General and control of Nigerian Police Force. Clause 14 is talking about delegation of powers to the Inspector of General Police. Clause 16 is talking about executive bodies. In this case, the Nigerian Police Council, and so on. Then Nigerian Police and so on, including Police Service Commission. Clause 17 is talking about State Judicial Service Commission. And clause 18 is just the citation of this bill and explanatory memorandum. So, honorable colleagues, in summary, this is the content of the document before us. And the way and manner we do the voting is not to call clause by clause, but to read the long title of the bill, and then we put the question. That is how it is supposed to be done. So, with your kind permission, let me read the title of the bill, which says, a bill for an act to alter the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, 1999, to provide for the establishment of state police and for related matters, 6th alteration 2026. Those in support should raise their hands. Those in support of this bill, please raise your hands. Sergeant at Arms, can you please? Those who are abstaining, please, those who are against this bill. Because we can be able to know from those who are abstaining. It's easy. Against. Please, those in support, maintain your hands up so that we can count you before we now go to the other side.
People will see that you are counting them.
Honorable Betera, Honorable Betera, where do you belong? We are not in a division. It's only when there is a division that I can vote.
Understand? Let's clap for them. They want to clap for us.
Okay. No, but we did to provide for the establishment of state police and for related matters, and in so doing, approve the bill. And this bill is supported by ayes 289, nays 1, abstain 0, total 290.
I rise to move that the House do adopt the report from the Committee of the Whole as eloquently rendered by the Speaker, who acted as chairman of the Committee of the Whole, as working documents of this House. I so move.
Right, Honorable Speaker, Honorable colleagues, Agbedi Yechim Frederick is my name. I rise to second the motion as ably moved by the majority leader. So second.
There is of it.
Honorable Speaker, honorable members, a bill for an act to alter the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria in 1999 as amended to provide for the establishment of the state police and for related matters. Third reading.
This bill is read the third time and passed.